Hi, this is part 2 of applying graphics to our garments in CLO. In this video, I'm going to show you an example with a second graphic, and to this graphic, we're going to apply more texture and depth to it. For example, how to create a patch, or you could even use the same technique for embroidery, or a graphic that you wanted to have a little bit more depth. If you missed the first video, we went over the basics of applying graphics and also how to add some of the preset textures like glitter, plastic, or other things to our graphic file and other ways to customize it. So you can watch that in part 1. But now I'm going to go in and add another graphic that is a PNG image file to show you just an example of that. And so I'm going to go in and add it the same way we added our other graphic by clicking on our graphic tool right here in the 2D toolbar, that t-shirt with a checkerboard on top. And that will open up the Finder window on my computer. And I select it, and then I'm going to click to place it on my garment. And I'm just going to leave these settings the same right now. Click OK. And now it's applied. So you can see it's pretty big, so I'm going to go in and just manually adjust it to the size that I want. But this is a PNG file, so the background is transparent. But I wouldn't be able to have it linked to my CLO file like I was talking about earlier. So I can go in and apply that. And you can see, because this is an image file and it has texture, has a lot more texture than the other graphic I was applying. Now I have that graphic right here still listed in my object browser, but it's not being used at all, so I can delete it if I wanted to. And so one thing that we can do for a graphic like this that has more texture, if we wanted it to be more thick or have more depth, in our settings right here, we can adjust the normal map. And that's something that is like basically the texture of our graphic. So right now it really doesn't have any texture besides what's on the image. And I'm going to click on the 4 squares right here next to normal map, and that will open up a Finder window on my computer. And basically the normal map is the texture of a fabric that is making it look more dimensional and realistic in CLO. And I need to get to the normal map folder in the fabric folder, and what it automatically opened up for me was this fabric folder that's automatically created in my assets file in CLO. And so I'm just going to scroll down and see if I can find that normal map folder in here. Sometimes this can be tricky to find, and it can also be tricky to get to your assets folder in CLO. So I'm not seeing it, so I'm going to go into my Finder window on my computer, and I was able to find the normal map there. And these are the normal maps of all of our fabrics. So I'm going to find a fabric that I think has similar texture to my patch. And maybe I want it to have kind of like a muslin texture. Then I'm just going to click and drag that in here, select it, and then click open. And that will apply that normal map here into my graphic. And so we'll be able to see this a lot more if I go to render and turn on interactive render. But while that's loading, I'm just going to show you how you can get to that normal map folder on your computer if you're having trouble finding it, because sometimes it can be really tricky. And so this is the pathway to get there. The pathway is go into your Documents folder, then you should see a folder called CLO, Assets, Materials, Fabric, and then from Fabric we'll click on Normal Map. So that's the pathway to get there. Sometimes you might need to search your Finder window for it also. But with this graphic selected, and in our render preview, I'm going to just adjust the intensity of that normal map so we can see it. I'm going to raise it really high. And you might be able to see from your window, but when I increase the normal map, this actually starts to look a little bit more realistic because it's giving more of the texture of whatever normal map I added. And I added muslin, but if you wanted it to be a different texture, you could do that too. But I'm going to get out of the render window so I can get back and actually click on my graphic here in the 2D window to get back to this toolbar. Because one other thing that we can do to adjust this type of graphic to give it some more depth is to actually adjust the Z offset. And so right now I'm going to go open the render window back up because we'll be able to see the biggest difference with this while we are doing interactive render. It's automatically a 0.1 millimeter, but this Z offset is actually going to increase the depth away from the fabric of our garment basically. So if I wanted this to look like a thicker graphic, which it should be based on this texture, I might increase this. And then when I adjusted it to 1, you can really see it looks a lot more raised. If you think it looks too raised, we could bring it down just a little bit to maybe 0.5. Sometimes it can help to stop the interactive render and restart it with this technique. And get a preview of it. And so you can tell that has a lot more depth than the original. So those are some settings that we can do to customize our graphics and also to add graphics in general.